You know what I'm going to do, people? You know, we have English Pound. We like to bring you all the latest news and grooves and all what's happening around the world right now. And I tell you something, there's a lady in Jamaica that does a lot of things and makes it happen, you know what I mean? I'm going to bring her in, you know what I mean? The lady on the scene, we're going to bring her in. So, who do I have on the phone with me right now? Hello?
Hi. How are you? Yes, very well. What's up?
Yes, so listen. I'm introducing you as the hit maker, the person that makes it happen. So, listen, let me know and let my listeners know, because right now we're on 4 radio stations. We're on Movements Radio,
Right.
we're on Mad Vibes Radio, we're on English Pound Radio, and we're on Street Digital Radio. So, who is the biggest singer artist out there right now in Jamaica?
Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Oh, that's
He
all.
was our
He come. Okay, so P Diddy came over to Jamaica. Is he still in Jamaica right now?
He's in Jamaica right now, but he's actually staying in trial in Hannibal. But he was the guest of Supreme Promotions last night with a big, massive show in Halfway Tree.
Yes.
Right, where they had a big sound clash.
Yes.
And we had, 4 sound people, doing the juggling last night, and the winner got $20,000 US.
Whoa.
Courtesy of Diddy. Yes, man.
Wait, I should have been in that clash because I need that money right now. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, it was awesome. Halfway Tree was blocked from corner to corner.
So was it in the street of Halfway Tree?
No, it was in Halfway Tree at the Limelight Club.
Right.
In Halfway Tree. Right. And then we had big competition. Mataron was the winner.
Mm-hmm.
He went up against Foot Hype in the finals, and trust me, he trashed Foot Hype like nothing.
Yes.
And then Puff Daddy himself, or PD himself, handed out the winner's prize, and all the other selectors who were in the clash, he gave them something as well, and Nuffy.
Yes.
Our local MC in Jamaica.
Yes.
He was paid by Puff Daddy also. And then guess what? Puff Daddy performed.
Oh, we did?
Yes, all of his hit songs. It was overwhelming. It was so overwhelming.
Wow.
Yes, man.
I didn't know that.
Free.
I didn't know that he performed. That's good.
It was like a spontaneous thing, it was nothing planned.
Right,
We didn't know that he was going to perform, and he did perform, and then he was so shocked because he did not know that the Jamaican audience knew all of his songs word for word.
Right.
And trust me, it was something else. I don't think he understood everything that they were saying because we thought the past one stuff, but he was comfortable enough, and he did a great, and he partied all night last night with the Supreme team with Isaiah Leng.
Well, here's a question I want to ask you, because is it true that this thing was set up like very quickly?
It was planned in less than 24 hours.
Right. I mean, who came up with the concept and the idea? I know Down Sound and Supreme was involved in that.
No.
Go ahead.
Yes, but what happened? We had a contact, and he came to Jamaica for his vacation,
right.
And then he said he had never seen a clash, and then he called Leng, and he asked Leng, to work with him to put it together. So that's the Supreme team, which I'm a part of also. We all did it and got it together. Leng is right here with me too.
Yes. Let me have a little chat with him if you don't mind, please.
Hold on.
Hello.
Yeah, how are you?
Not too bad, I'm good.
Good, good, good. Right now, we're broadcasting on 4 radio stations around the world. This is I represent English Pound Radio. We broadcast on Mad Vibes Radio, also Street Digital Radio, and also Movements Radio. And we're going to be going live on Fresh TV in Bermuda. But quick question. I heard, I found out that this clash that went on last night was set up and organized in such a short space of time. And what's surprising a lot of people is, even though it was set up in a short space of time, it was, from what a lot of people told me, one of the best events they've been to for a very long time.
Yeah, because guess what? We are the people who know exactly what Clash is all about. We've been doing clashes since the inception of my doing reggae, dancehall events. Because if you notice, the very first Sting show that I have, like from 1984, there was a Clash on it. Before that, before Sting, I had a thing called the Four Sound Clash. The first ever Four Sound Clash to be in Jamaica, I did that back in 1984. And it was like 16,000 people turned out for it.
Wow. So when they talk about all these people around the world originating the Clash style and everything else, I suppose you're the silent Clash king then.
Yes, we are. We are definitely. Because even at Sting, people do clashes all over. But if two artists clashes on any other show, if it's not at Sting, you never die.
Right.
The final death is always at Sting.
Talking about Sting. Is it true that Kip Rich is maybe now going to be the new Mr. Sting?
Yes, he's undisputed Sting champion. Wow. We have even crowned him with a belt. This Sting.
Wow.
Yeah, it was down by Ninja Man.
Okay, so Ninja Man is handed over the reins to Kip Rich now.
To Kip Rich, yeah.
Out of all the clashes that you have ever had at Sting, and you've had the Shabba, the Super Cat, out of all the clashes you've ever had, which has been the one that you would say has been the most profound in regards to memory in the minds of people around the world?
Oh boy, in the mind of people around the world, I can't tell you about the mind of people, but for me, I would say the clash between Ninja Man and Super Cat, and for more than one reason I could say that, because it brought out the largest ever Sting crowd of 42,000 paying people.
Wow.
Yeah, and it reminds me, I was on the grandstand in the stadium, behind the stage. Not the grandstand, sorry, in bleachers, behind the stage. And when I saw when Ninja Man talked some lyrics and the crowd and the feel, when they waved, it looked like they were like I was looking at the sea.
Wow.
The wave just bumped it.
Wow.
Trust me, it was a sight to behold. Yeah. I'll never forget that.
Who do you think, you personally, won that?
Ninja Man easily. Ninja Man, yeah. Cat put up like a resistance, yes, but then I think he gets flustered. And Ninja Man trick him.
Because Ninja Man has been as a warrior from day one, and for him to hand it down to Kip Rich, I mean that is accomplishment towards Kip Rich if Ninja Man can hand him over the crown.
Yeah, but I want to tell you, if you have a chance to look at the footage from this last thing, in the morning there, Kip Rich was saying to Ninja Man, you have to kill me.
Oh.
And when Kip Rich saw lyrics at Ninja Man, and Ninja Man with his witty self turned around the lyrics and hit back Kip Rich, the crowd went wild.
Wow.
And Kip Rich swallowed the lyrics. Ninja Man did the same thing.
What?
He reversed it at Kip Rich in bad. Ninja Man just too bad.
And that's why for me, I mean, Ninja Man to me is like a freestyler. He has a couple of preset lines, but he works off a response, and he's one of the real reggae DJ who can really stand there, look you in the eye, and clash you.
And just make a lyrics that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's one of them.
Yeah. And when it hit you like that, the crowd laugh from down to the bottom of them belly because they can't imagine that he's saying something like that. Just like that. Because I don't know, I could be that one thing, you know. And Ninja Man was on stage, and he said something, and a guy in some red shirt answered him and said something, point on him, and Ninja Man was point back at the guy and start talking the lyrics, man. The crowd is sick.
That's why I have to. And another thing again, like to you, hats off to you, because Sting has been around for a long time, and to be honest, to have a successful show for such a long time is not just luck. It's a lot of planning and a lot of teamwork. But at the same time, I mean, you had Sunsplash, you had all these other events, and they came.
And they all came and went. Yeah.
Right, you see?
Yeah.
What do you see then as the magic formula for the longevity and success of Sting?
You have to work with the time. Not because you're doing this thing every year. Every year come with its own problem. You have to just sit yourself down and look at what the people want. Because guess what? The people back in 15, 20 years ago that used to go to Sting is not going to Sting anymore. So you have to find the new people that are going and find out what they want. So you use young people in our company to kind of stimulate what is happening on the street and bring it home to us. Because we are big people now. We're not going to every parties. So we know what young people want.
Right. So in other words, you evolve with the time then. You actually adapt.
Yes, you have to evolve with the time as you go along.
Right. Yep. Okay, Sting do you do anything else? I mean, I know you got involved with the clash yesterday, but is Sting one of the main functions you do, or are there other promotions and things that you also do that we may not know about?
Yeah, man, we do a lot of other promotions. We do promotions for companies, for major companies.
Right.
We put a large crowd for them, like 30,000, 40,000 people for them too, for events.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we have major events that we do like 2-3 times a year.
Right. I interviewed Buddy Whaler.
But even doing that, we still don't take the focus off Sting because right now we have to start planning it.
Right. Now, with new artists around the world, if they want to get on Sting, what is the criteria for a new artist or somebody who is not in Jamaica listening right now around the world? And they say, "Oh my God, I want to be on Sting. I want to be." Is there a formula? Is there a way that they have to get on Sting?
All right, you know what? Every young artist in the world, reggae artist in the world right now, I would say reggae or dancehall artists, once them touch the studio, their intention is to do a hit song that they can call Mr. Leng and say, "Can I be on Sting?" So I am telling this to them: when you go into the studio, please do #1 songs. Do songs that you know are going to be popular. Don't just go out there and do something because you might have some money and want to do so. Do something that makes sense.
Right.
So once you have a hit song, yes, you can call me. Without that, leave me alone.
Right. Okay. So ideally, they have to be. I mean, obviously, for you to put them on Sting, they have to draw some tickets of some sort. They have to have an appeal of some sort.
Right. And you have to be able to go over there and Sting. The show is called Sting. Come, Sting them, leave them.
Right. Okay. Right.
So if you don't have nothing to Sting, don't come. Because Sting crowd, as I tell the world, that Sting audience is the toughest audience in the world to please. If you can't please them, you're going to be having a problem. Because they have that thing. Luckily nowadays, they're not showing battles anymore because we don't serve battle in the venue anymore. So they give you the waves. And they're not taking no long time to give you either.
I know a couple of people who was, over the years who was showing off how they're going to be on Sting, and they went on Sting and they kept very quiet. And then when I finally got speaking to them, they said, "Oh man, I was dodging bottles." That's what they told me. They were dodging bottles. So obviously the Sting crowd is not an easy crowd. So
no, it's not. It never was, and it won't be because that's the stigma of Sting. You must come to sing with your A game. You don't come and sing to warm up. Come and give them one of your hot songs and try to keep the tempo up. If it's falling, leave them.
Wow. Right.
Because they are very, very ungrateful, I must tell you. Yes, they are very ungrateful to the people. Because I remember one particular artist had the number one song in Jamaica, and he went on the stage. I sent him out there about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And the first line of the song, they never wanted him anymore.
Seriously?
And the song was number one.
But okay, but if the song is number one, why would a crowd not want that artist? Is it his performance or what?
Guess what? They had a major clash in the morning. And they just wasn't taking it from nobody. They just want everybody to get off the stage and reach to the clashing point.
Okay. So it's like bad timing then.
No, it wasn't that bad timing, but what you have to do, class was slated for like 5:30. So you must have to work the show leading up to that.
Yes.
I'm talking about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yes.
That's why I tell you must come with your A game, especially that time.
Wow. So what
Yeah, but guess what?
Mm-hmm.
He never started with his big song. He started with another song.
Yes.
Most people never remember him of that song, even though number one song.
Yes.
And they say they start clapping, they never get a chance to do it.
Oh, so he didn't even get to perform his song?
No, I never get to perform the number one song because he started with a song that then nobody knew about.
Okay, what is the secret to Sting or any performer? Because, for example, I've seen performers go on stage and they flop big time. It's like the sequence of their show was wrong. If you had to manage or guide an artist and they had, say, 10 minutes on the stage, what would be your best plan for them? Sing their best song first, or how would you do it?
No, I always sit them down. My artist at time manager, I sat them down, put the songs in order, tell them exactly what to say, and which song to do, and what to say after you do that song, before you do that. Introduction is the key. Once you start the right thing out to you about, the crowd you will have the crowd. Just say the right thing.
But how would
and
you...
it's simple. Just say what they want to hear. And just get into it. Don't waste a lot of time. Don't waste time on Sting stage. They don't want you. Just come, eat them, leave them.
Right.
The people know that the show is Sting. If you're not stinging, leave.
Right, wow. So Sting 2013. How do you, how long has Sting been running so far? How many years?
It's 29 years this year.
All right.
Last year. This year is our 30th anniversary.
How do you better a Sting that was successful the year before? What goes through your mind to plan to better the previous year?
You see, when we have a good Sting, we always do better. You know, when we have a problem, when you have a bad Sting.
Okay. Right.
You're not sure, you're not very sure yourself. But it's like we're heads up now.
Right.
This year, trust me, you're going to be seeing something over there that now nobody has ever seen before. Right now we have some new plans, some thoughts in our head. We wanted to do them in the last year, but they couldn't.
Right.
So we're definitely going to be rolling out this year on that.
What about artists who people would love to see, like Supercat, for example? Is there any possibility?
Yeah, his name was mentioned in a meeting that we had on Sting 2013 already.
Okay.
Yeah, we would love to carry a Shabarang, a Supercat.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
And
what about when's the last time Burro ever appeared at Sting?
I think it was about 2007, thereabout.
Okay.
But easier, Burban done easier, and everywhere him go, when him do very well do a show,
yes,
he has done very well, very, very well up to this date.
Okay, let me
I think he did something.
Yeah.
He did something at Mass Camp recently, and he took it.
Okay, here's my wish list for Sting, because I'm coming on your 30th, that's for sure. But here's my wish list for Sting. My wish list is Shabba, Supercat, Burro, and my last one is Major Mac. And what I would what I would like, even though I'm not too sure how well he is, I would like at least a cameo appearance of Tiger.
Okay, yeah, that could be done. Because Tiger is here and I'm in touch with him.
Yes.
And he's definitely going to be there for the 30th.
Perfect. Nice.
Yeah, you're going to be seeing some pinchers also.
Nice. Because you see, listen, if you got Super Cat, you got Burro, you got Tiger, you got Mackerel, you got Shabba, that alone is history in its making. I mean, that alone.
Yes.
Even if they only sing 2 songs, it doesn't matter. The fact is...
Yeah, and I think you're going to be... the very first thing I had, we had after in the Junior Reid, Michael Palmer. Michael Palmer has not worked things since.
Right.
I'd really like to have him back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? First of all, I want to thank you for giving me your time at such short notice. And I congratulate you and your team for yesterday's lightning arrangement of a clash, which I know is going to be talked about around the world.
Yep. Trust me, Jamaica is still in a frenzy on it, and it's a worldwide frenzy right now because Mataran really took it to them, boy.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, like big box in front of everybody.
Okay, I want to know something. Is it okay? Did Mataran honor his word by giving the first, was it 180 people $1,000 as they left the venue?
Yeah. I know he attempted to do that because he got the money changed.
Right.
He attempted doing that, but I think there's a rush on him.
Yes.
So I don't know exactly what had happened. He had some police protecting him.
Right.
So I think that was brought under control. Right. That was to move with Puffy back to the airport.
Right.
I know sorry to another venue before we took him back to the airport.
Right.
So I know exactly what took place there.
Right, and because that was nice of him. That really was nice. And then he
it was really nice. Yes, really nice.
He gave 3,000 to the children's hospital. And
the children's hospital. Yeah, I spoke with him today, and he's going to be doing that donation soon.
Nice. What future works are you going to be doing with Puff Daddy, or was that just a one-off?
No, he said that this was the first anniversary. That was his saying. So it is going to be several others to come, and we will be doing other things other than just this.
Right.
Because he had mentioned that he wanted to do something for the charity, the children in Jamaica. So he's coming back. We are going to be putting something together, do a charity event for them.
Nice. Well, look, English Pound Radio and all the stations that I represent and the TV channel that I represent, we, and Bev knows already, because I worked with Bev for many years, we will always support a good cause, and what you are doing for reggae music and dancehall worldwide, because there's a lot of people outside of Jamaica saying, oh, reggae is dying, dancehall is dying, everyone's moving to hip-hop and da-da-da-da-da-da. But then every once in a while, you come out with a promotion that goes around the world and makes the world realize that dancehall and reggae has not died. So I would have to congratulate you in doing that. It's I know it's not is a heavy load on your shoulders, but you're successfully completing it.
Yes, trust me, and it's very tiresome. But I must say thanks to Puffy and his team for all of them to come out and come up with something like this. And really, at such short notice, when he called and said, do it, I say, yes, we can. I would do it in less than 24 hours, it was done. Because when he came there and saw the crowd, the size crowd that was there, he was amazed. He went straight on stage and started delivering. Yeah.
How much people turned up last night, do you think? What was the attendance roughly last night?
The place can only hold 5,000 and it was packed.
Wow, and that's a short space of time. Wow.
Yeah, short space of time. It was a rampacked.
Nice.
If we had like a week to do this, you put in 20,000-30,000 people there.
Well, listen, thank you very much. Really appreciate your time, and we will keep in contact for sure. But thank you and congratulations. You deserve you definitely deserve some kind of acknowledgement from the government for the accomplishment that your team has been doing.
Yeah, well, we'll wait and see. I'm always here. I never stop working.
Okay, well, take care. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for having me, sir. All right.
Okay, people. Hey, we're very fortunate to have a chat with Miss Bev and also Leng. For you guys, you've heard the conversation, but Leng is the person who is responsible for Sting Jamaica.